Hey people, this is Monster Dad and welcome to my channel. This is episode 5 in our Empyrion playthrough. In the last episode we designed and built the Scout SV, which I textured, it's difficult to see actually, I'll put a light on, which I textured off camera. I think it looks okay. I think the piping system into the gun sort of works. Not entirely happy with the back or the sides. Probably I might change that at some point and make it a little bit smarter. Excuse me. I need a name for it. I was thinking, because of the spine we've got along the back here, like a bunch of razors, we could call it maybe the Razorback. That might work. Razorback Scout Vessel. Yeah, I think that might work. We'll go with that for the moment, unless anybody can come up with a better idea or think of something else. So the Razorback Scout. So the plan in this episode is to set up our base over by that village near the engine compartment. So to do that we're going to have to shift all our stuff over there. So in preparation for that, I did empty the advanced constructor from in here into the Yellow Peril. So the Yellow Peril has everything there. What I'm doing is building a motorbike in the Yellow Peril as well, because we're going to have to take one vehicle over and then come back for the other at some point, so I don't want to walk all the way back, so I guess we'll just get a motorbike. But before we leave, what I do want to do is take control of this civil hub, because there are a few things from the civil hub that I do actually want to take for the base. The advanced constructor, the repair bay, some of the cargo boxes. May even take Bob. Why not? Yeah, Bob can come with us as well, and he can look after the advanced constructor at the base. And there's a few other things: power generation, some of the stuff from the medical bay, maybe a couple of the fridges from the residences, and some of the tech stuff from in the CNC, because the tech stuff can not just be used for decorations, but it can also be used as medical equipment as well. So we can set up a nice medical bay. So without further ado, we'll get on with that. I have a core on me. So the core for the civil hub, I think I showed a couple of episodes ago. Boom! Is up here. Across here. And down here. So let's get rid of that. Let's pop in our own. Now, like I said, I could take the place apart now that it doesn't have a core, but I wouldn't be able to get any complete blocks. I would only get the components from them, a percentage of what the components were used to make the actual block. But I do want to get some of the blocks. So what I need to do is make sure that this is private. Yep, it's in private, so I'll be able to get the blocks I need. Set my multi-tool on to disassemble, and whee! Make sure you use the jetpack when you jump down. Let's start with this bad boy. Oops. So there we go. I got a block out of it as well. I mean, I could go around and get all the steel blocks and everything from here, and I may do at some point. I definitely want that repair bay. I might as well take the LED because I will use the signs. I do want cargo boxes, so I may as well take those. Bob, you're coming with us. Say goodbye to everybody else. You're going to lose all the power in here soon anyway, so it won't be a very nice place. And you got nothing to do now anyway, because it's gone. So you can come with us. Let's shoot over to the medical center. I do have a few doors already, but I'm going to take some doors with me. So clone chamber, as for respawning, I want medical bay. Do I want those tanks? I think they're useful for storing some items. O2 station, it will be good for the CV when we build it. You guys can stay. I may come back and get all these people at some point, but not right now. Do you want a toilet and shower? We probably will at some point, but I mean my core can just remain in the civil hub. If we come back at some point, feel we need some other intact blocks, then we may as well get them at that point. But at the moment, I just want to get the things that we actually need, some of the equipment that we actually need. So those little beauties. Like I said, I want some doors. Oops. Door open just before I could get it. 2 fridges and 2 food processors should be more than adequate for our needs. There's nothing I need from over there. Let's head into the CNC, see if we can get some tech. I think there's tech in here anyway. Is that tech? Console deco. Let's have a look. Tech equipment. That must have been those 4 components that were above the medical bay. Okay. So yeah, with deco, with the tech equipment, you can use those for medical components. I think this is just pure deco. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We'll grab a few of them because, you know, we'll need like a command center in our base. We'll need some nice tech to go into there. What are you two arguing about? That hand under the chin sign. I spent a couple of years living in Italy, and that's not a very polite sign from there. Not in the Naples area anyway. Okay, we'll leave the rest of the stuff in here for the moment. That must be Bob's brother. We'll leave him here for now. I'm sure they'll miss each other, but I guess we can come back for him. I want the armor locker, most definitely. And that must be Jeff. Or was the other one Jeff? It's a big O2 station, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's grab a door. And a key thing I want here is that repair bay. I think we'll probably want to repair it first. Let's repair it. I must have landed a bit hard on with my scout vessel. It's all dented around here. Okay, definitely want that repair bay. Good. Okay, some more cargo boxes. Whee! I think that's going to do us for cargo boxes. Now, what do we have in here? Utility station. I don't think there was. I think it was mostly O2. Some fuel tanks. We should grab that. An O2 tank. Good for the CV. I don't think we really need another O2 station. Another repair armor locker. No, don't need that. One will suffice. And from in here, as well as another door, we need some power generation. So these are tier 1 generators, which is really nice. tier 2 fuel tanks. That is a cool trick. It must be the web feet. I wish I could do that. Okay, some ordinary small generators. I do want a couple of those, or at least one of them anyway. So that's probably knocked the power off in the base. Oh no, the lights are still on. So there must be another generator somewhere. That's all just deco. Good, good, good. So we have our medical equipment. Repair station, advanced constructor, fridges, food processors, fuel tanks, generators, O2, armor locker, repair bay, Bob, some cargo boxes. I think we've got all the important stuff we need to actually get the base started. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Don't think there's anything else. No, I think that's good to go. So let's pop this stuff into the yellow peril. Before we do that, I'll just show you one thing. Another way to get experience in the game, if I change this now to public, and let's just go to deconstruct. I wouldn't be able to get full blocks now, but I'll just go to deconstruct to get components. So let's, what should we get? Let's grab some of the stuff in here because it has some nice components. You'll get experience for breaking things down. So I got 50 experience for breaking down that door. Oh, there's the rest of the power generation. Another small generator. I don't think we need that at the moment. Yep. So that's another way to get experience. So when you take over places like the Crash Titan parts, once you're finished with getting, if there's any hull blocks that you particularly need, once you finish getting those, change it to public and then take the rest of it apart, and you'll at least gather a load of experience for it as well. Very quick and easy way, especially with a tier 2 multi-tool, to get a lot of experience. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else we need at the moment. We will, well, I'll come back here at some point, probably off camera, and probably just start taking this place apart, because all the steel blocks will be useful for building our CV, and then we'll get hardened steel blocks from the Crash Titan parts and from the enemy POIs once we start taking those out. And that comm center I think is going to be the first on the list. So we might as well head over to where we're going with the yellow peril. Okay, so I'm at the village. I'm going to just park here. I'm going to go into the village because I need a little bit of a safe area that where we can start gathering our stuff ready to build the base. And what I'm going to do is just destroy the 2 batfink spawners from in here, because we don't really need them to spawn anymore now. If you want to earn XP, I guess we can do that. Whoa! I guess we can do that from the other village. Okay. So get rid of that. And I believe, is that one of the, no, that's a spawner for these guys. Where's the other spawner for the batfinks? There's usually 2. It's probably the one of the ones up there. We'll just have to see where they spawn from, or if they spawn at all. May only be one in this village, I guess. No, it's not that one, because those guys just spawned from that. Looks like they just spawned from that one. Is there one down here? Maybe it's just the one in this village then. Okay, cool. What this gives is a bit of a safe haven whilst we wait for morning. What I am going to do is grab my motorbike out of the Yellow Peril and head back over to the Sybil hub for the Razorback. So let me see. Yeah, here we go. And I guess I should eat. Oh. Nom nom nom. That should do us. And it looks like it will be daylight when we get back here. Okay, so I'm going to go back, grab the Razorback, and fly back over here, and I'll see you when I get back over here. So, later! Welcome back. Okay, so I'm just bringing the Razorback over to where we're going to start the base. I think it looks pretty cool. One flaw I did find with it is the fuel tank isn't big enough. You can see on the bottom right there, power left is only 17 minutes, so it does use its fuel quite fast, so I'll probably going to need to put another fuel tank on this at some point, but that's okay. Alright, let's might as well land this one on the dead vegetables. Use that as a landing pad at the moment, I guess. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so all the stuff is in the Yellow Peril. So what I want to try first is probably a little bit unusual. I haven't tried it before, but the reason I made those two base starter blocks is the reason for that is as soon as you build a base and put your base core down and start building it, soon after that the drone base will start sending out attack drones to your base on a very, very regular basis, and that can be a bit of a pain. And even if you put plenty of turrets on the top of your base, all you need is a rocket drone to stray a bit too close, fire off a couple of rockets, and it can do some damage to your base, so you're constantly repairing it. So what my plan is, I marked where the drone base was, and that is all the way over here. It was just this side of the green barrier, so the enemy craft won't pass through the green barrier. They'll always take the long way around. So what will happen is the drones will be sent out from the drone base. They'll path on a direct path towards the base, so they'll come across here and they'll come over this rise and attack our base there. What I want to do is hit them before they come over there. What I also want to do is make it so that this base, where the cannon emplacements are, is the base that they target rather than our settlement. So I'm going to create a base here first, purely for our gun emplacements. Right, make sure there are no nasty creatures around that are going to eat our face. Nope. Looks good. We'll try and make it a little bit pretty, but if I part this here, I should have everything I need in the Yellow Peril to do that. So yeah, so what I'm trying to do is give them an alternate base to attack, and that will be the only thing there will be the cannon turrets, because they probably can't target the cannon turrets anyway on our base, but they'd end up damaging, you know, the roof area around the cannon turrets as well. Plus the cannon turrets, I don't think they're particularly nice to look at. So Small ammo box. Yeah, so I don't really want them scattered around the settlement. The settlement's supposed to be like a peaceful settlement, so I don't really want cannon turrets all over the place. So that's why we'll put them up here. Eventually we'll dispose of the drone base, and then the drone attacks will stop, but that won't be for a while because it's a pretty tough cookie to crack, that one. I want a small generator, a small fuel tank. I do want some solar panels and the capacitor for the... Oh, I need to just go and grab the capacitor from the engine compartment down here. Whee! This won't get wasted either. We'll take all this apart, and the nice thing about this one is it's a lot of combat steel on this particular thing. So we want that there, and we want to make sure we're on private so that I can get... We're on public at the moment. Let's change private, that way I'll get the complete capacitor. I also want that solar panel from the roof. Cool. Okay, so that's everything we need from here for the time being. Yeah, so there will be a little bit of fuel in this this turret base, I guess we can call it. But I also want it to be supplemented by the solar panels, so I don't have to keep coming to refuel it on a frequent basis, which should be fine. So I think if we put them in a line going across that way where those raptors are, that should cover us nicely, and they've got a good line of sight all the way down there, so they'll be able to target the drones fairly early and kill them. And then each time they come out, we can just jump in the hovercraft or in the Razorback, fly over to where the drone wreckage is scattered and collect the components for it. Okay, let's make sure we've got everything we need for this. I want some concrete blocks as well. So we've got solar panels, capacitor, power, an ammo box, those turrets. That should be everything we need. I also want my drill, because I'm going to bury the core under the ground so that it's nicely out of the way. Okay, good. Make sure there's no nasties around. I think we're good. Oh no, that's just one of the friendlies. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so we'll do a line of turrets down here. What I want to do first is just prepare a bit of ground to bury the core. So I'll put the core in the under the central turret. The power generation will be under the ground as well, so all the important stuff will be buried, and then I'll just connect the 3 cannon turrets with a couple of rows of concrete blocks so that it's not too difficult to split or to break the connection between them. So all 3 are powered, and that's what it will be. So the center one, yeah, I think about here. So let's dig a hole. Okay, so I'm ready to place the core. We seem to have a visitor in our hole. Can I dispose of him without being attacked by everything? I think I can. Sorry buddy, but you're going to have to go. No one else seems to be bothered, which is good. Let's just get down there and do him. Useful. You provided us with a snack. Okay, so I'm going to bury the core round about here. It should be good. Should be low enough. Yeah, and I'll put concrete blocks above it and the turret will go above it as well. So, good. Let's do that. Now, I can get out of here and do the rest with the drone. Right. Let's join that along that way somewhere. Might need to just dig that out a touch more. So I'm going to fit the power generation down here as well. Can I get on the other side? Yep, cool. Alright, so power generator and fuel tank. Let's bury them in here. Okay, good. And we'll fill that in with concrete blocks there. Good. Now what we'll do is just bring that up and have the let's bring that platform out a bit. I'm probably going to be standing away there, aren't I? No, I'm okay. Good there. So I think our first turret can be around about here. Just try and make it a little bit nice at least. Let's round it off a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's stick a turret on there. Boom. Now, ammo box. I'm going to have to remove a couple of these. I think there was a little hole here, wasn't there? There it is. Yeah, so I guess we can place the ammo box through there, can't we? Perfect. Let's do that. And let's get it back onto a square block first. Cover that over again. And we might as well power that and put our ammo in there. So, ammo box. Let's pop that lot into there. Go to our turret. We just don't want predators or any of these. We just want it to kill any drones that come along. Let's fill that, power it on, and why can't I access the cannon turret? Is it because I'm doing it from the drone, maybe? Access, yep. So let's reload that. And we have the beginnings our defence system. So we're going to put another 2 turrets, one over there, one over there. Final gun emplacement. Cool. Let's get that one sorted. Reload. Press the right button to get out. And we now have our defensive line. So the core's nicely buried under there. It should be safe from attack for a little while, even if the guns aren't working. We'll put the solar panels to the rear here. How many solar panels we'll put on? I think 2 should be fine. Oh, I need to put the... I'm going to have to dig a hole for the capacitor, aren't I? Idiot. Let's use the drone again. So pretty soon we should start getting warnings that drones are coming to attack our base. It was here, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, so if I reveal those 4, I can dig into there a little. Get rid of that one. And I should be able to put the capacitor in here somewhere. That looks pretty good. Go back to our square blocks and fill that in. And fill that in. Good. Now I think what we'll do is just have one solar panel this side and one solar panel like evenly on the other side, and we'll just keep them flat. Flat to the ground. Come on. Can't attach to it there. Why won't it attach to the edge of it? Does that need to... Oh, because that's the top part of the block. Yeah, I see. I see. What I'll probably have to do is just bring this out. Yeah, that's fine. That's all fine. Get rid of some of that. And then we can just fit the solar panel flush to the ground just there. Yeah, I think that works. Right, this one I'm going to need. Structural integrity in this game is a thing, so you can't just have blocks completely unsupported. They will fall down. There, and another solar panel just here. Boom. And there is our defensive line. Now, as long as I've got worked out everything correctly, the drone should come up from that direction there. Where's the drone base? I thought I'd marked that. I did mark it. Why isn't that showing on my map? Show on HUD. Yeah. Okay. Right, well the drone base is over that way, so the drone should come over here. And as they come over that rise, they'll be met by our 3 cannons, which should make fairly short work of them. Then what we'll do is actually start building our settlement over there by the village. We won't need to put any cannons down there because these should take care of everything that comes across. And then off camera I'll probably just tidy this up a little bit, decorate it, add a few more detail, raise the land around some of it and make it look a bit nicer. Cool. I think we'll call it an episode there. I've achieved the first part of what we want to achieve with the base building. We just need to test that. Shame they haven't sent the drone out yet. It would have been nice to have tested that on camera now, but I'm sure we'll get plenty of chances to do so. So, I hope you enjoyed that episode. If you did, please press the like button. Please subscribe and activate your notifications so you can be informed when the next episode comes along. Until then, later!